Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD to 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing Patreon requests, and one of the Patreon requests is yuke's Trap Finesse Cult. I haven't heard it before, but I'm pretty sure this has incredibly high ratings on Album of the Year for a plug project, and that makes it quite interesting to me because I've liked Summer's stuff, and that has very high ratings as well. Also, some of my layout's going to be a bit fucked because this isn't on Spotify. I got the SoundCloud link because apparently I think 2 songs aren't on Spotify. So the NBA is going to stay here. Sorry about that. This down here is going to be fucked out and stay there. But you can see over here me actually listening and all of that. But yeah, I'm curious to jump into it. I have fucking no idea about it. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Trap finesse cold, stupid brat, she like to brag and shit. Also trying to find a way out, so I'm taxing him. Sorry bro, you can't do shit, cause it's happening. Find shit, hit me up.
This person requested Lil Darky before, and I can kind of see some like overlap. It's like Shotgun Willie. She pull up on Lil Yuke and she fuck me while I'm rapping. Creep on the odd block and I mapped it. Had a whole blueprint for his back end. Niggas sleep on your shit, we keep napping. Can't save a whole life, she a crackhead. Quick to pop a nigga just like a black hat. I don't know why they count if they lacking. 3-pointer, hit that shot, I'm like that. I like the comatose sort of delivery. But you overwhoop with all that baggage. This on touching guap, and my hold the baggage. Trap finesse cold, stupid brat, she like to brag and shit. I'm just trying to find a way out, so I'm taxing him. Sorry bro, you can't do shit, cause it's happening. Find shit, hit me up, add trapping it. I keep getting bags in, niggas see me rapping. Niggas think cause I'm rapping, I won't pull up and clap shit. If I pull up, niggas know that they gon' get their ass kicked. Your hoe said that you don't touch brat and you giving bad dick. She pull up on Lil Yuke and she fuck me while I'm rapping. Creep on the odd block and I mapped it. Had a whole blueprint for his back end. I think it's pretty decent. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look him up for a tiny bit. Because he sounded a bit like Shotgun Willie, I just made sure to see if he can say the N-word. Clearly can. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, I do ratings on the side. These are my first lessons. I listen to these projects multiple times over before I post them to my Discord where you can chat to me about my ratings. I also post them to my album of the year. Before this channel, I basically listened to 20 albums front to back my entire life. In the past year and a bit, I've listened to 1,200 albums and I've rated all of them over there. My average rating is a 6 out of 10. I solely think that's because I am requested more good albums than bad, because at the moment I am listening to only Patreon requests, as my Patreon is $5 a month, and you can request an album that's 50 minutes or less, or you can request a classic album that is on my list of 360 albums that I haven't listened to for the first time that I think are classics that I want to listen to, and you can request that irrespective of the time constraints. On $8 you can request 2 of those, and you can request a 90-minute album of your choosing. Because of that, I have about 170 people that have subbed over there, and that means that I can't really listen to anything that isn't subbed to on a Patreon. But that also lends itself for me to listen to tracks that and albums that I usually like a bit more. So because people are going to request stuff that I like a bit more. So my average rating is that 6 out of 10. I spiritually think it's a 5 out of 10 because if something's a 5.1, I think it's above average rap god shit. But yeah, I would say this is like a 6. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's like pretty decent. I like it. I like the comatose delivery. The production's pretty decent. I like this quite a bit.
Shit ain't been the same. I'm not fucking same. You're the one to blame. Try to be tame. We had it go.
I like the like electronic bloops on this. I think that is what plug is a lot of the time.
Why did I have to think of you today? I know you have the memories, but they're just locked away. Try to lie to myself, the thoughts lingering. Tell me, girl, always know how to pick out my brain. I'm not fucking zero
Alright. Again, I think I would say that's like a 6.5. Like that was had a bit more flair to it that I like.
Feel less alone with their feelings.
Ooh.
To understand that
This has high potential.
that happened in your life
Spoken word stuff is
for
cute.
a reason and make you become the person you are today. And sonically, I just wanted it to feel like a massive trip. So if they felt like they came out of it feeling like they were in some sort of lucid dream, then I did my job.
Real God, baby, don't get it fucked.
Ooh, I like this. Nice one, Golf Boy click stuff.
Who gon' help you when he down on his luck?
Oh, I like this quite a bit.
Looking out for me, I look up at the dogs. Hold on, baby, I don't think you get it. Where you going? Niggas can't cap and say you not flowing. I'm tryna hit the show, tryna be out touring. I don't really give a fuck about shooting when you're horn. You can stay up on that ground with that patty ass shit. I don't give a fuck, hoes with slim wrists. Yeah, never gave a shit, never gave a fuck. And I might just run down on that nigga and show him what's up. Nigga know he smoking bullshit with that skinny ass blunt. If I walk up in your crib, then I'll caught you when you done. Ay, bitch, don't run. Yeah, I'm not one of them ones. Ay, I'm not nobody's son. Ay, put respect on my name, that's all I want. Guys, in my ones, I be woofing on these blunts. Crying in my room while I'm staring at the sun. Smoking since it's jits and my ones turns on.
This is really nice. I like the directional sound of the production and stuff too. It's a really cool atmosphere. Vocally sounds really fucking sick. This is a good vibe. This is really good. Yeah, I would say 7.5. Like that's just like a good to great track. Like the fucking vibe on that is so killer. I'll tell you this is a good track. I like it.
bitch on my nigga, she blowing. Down this end, but she keeping it going. One of my rats, so she keeping it going. Somebody so good, she said, where I go to that loosely smoke, really keep me glowing. Count money so good, bitch already knowing. She got me psyched, I almost lost my focus. All these hoes funny, these new niggas poser. I ain't never seen 30 racks stuffed in a photo. I ain't never seen gay girls fucked up bipolar. Drop blood on my soda, then bend your over. All over the sofa, I'm chiefing like Sosa Choco. Choco, you already know Choco.
Out to the Billy, me long cause I'm boofing. Cold in the wrist, yeah, no.
Oh, I like the vibes on this.
Going up and you proving it. Niggas mad as fuck, you can yeah, stay doing shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga, turning on full clip. Yeah. 44, nigga, I'll drive, I'll hit you on your truck, nigga. I'll drive, I'll hit you on your slut, nigga. Hey, I caught him lacking out the bars, hey. I was geeking up on Mars, too. You shop at Saks and Zara, too. Touch a real paper, I count up blues. Me and yeah, really stuck to the loose. Stuck to the loop like some motherfucking glue. Shoot at the booth, snake in my boots. Catch a snake, nigga, all I know is shoot. Shit, what you think? He don't know what to do. Slow that chop. And my whole got us too. We don't give a fuck, nigga. We gon' go slide on you. Put time deep, niggas really hot thought on you. You don't know what.
I really like this. That's like, again, another 7. It's cool that Jade's is on there as well. I'm actually listening to a Jade's project after this one. For my final project for the day, after this. I like this. As much as like the production feels a bit lower quality for me, I fuck with it. I like the atmosphere and the vibe of it. What's going on here? Alright. Cool. That scared the shit out of me.
Guys got me feeling nauseated, but you know I can't stop the craving. Someone please come fucking save me. High as fuck, like God take me. Try to play me, I'm BX baby. You gon' slime me out, nigga fucking crazy. All the drugs in my body feel me. 12 steady tryna fucking trail me. I don't give a fuck, nigga ain't go gym. Bro, pull up with 100 guns, cause them niggas be stayed up on the daily. Yeah. I don't pray to God, I just in again. Fuck niggas smoking just for the trend. Smoke different strains, know I'm a blend. Lose my op, ain't shit we command. How about a nigga not have this cent? Trap finesse code, you know I command. I guess some young niggas scamming for rent. But to the chop, I aim it at them. When we calm up the phlegm. Smoking on appies, I'm in my zen. Fuck Don P's, I'm only for 10. Fuck a 30, but I'll tell me a 10. Then when I pull up, I heard it like when. For all that other shit, bring you a friend. I don't need to switch, you know I'm a spam. Pull out the Glock, the young nigga scram. Too much Zai, young nigga like damn. Too much Zai, baby bro, tell me chill out. It's on hot shit, put to that nigga house. Walk down that nigga, what you talking about? I've been touching bands, I never clocked out. I ain't no seller, no, I can't get bought out. Any season, little you gon' ball out. I just smoke Zai, I don't cop bottles. You going up, niggas gon' follow. Yeah. Guys got me feeling nauseated, but you know I can't stop the craving. Someone please come fucking save me. High as fuck, like God take me. Try to play me, I'm a BX baby. You gon' slime me out, nigga fucking crazy. All the drugs in my body feel me. 12 steady tryna fucking trail me.
I like this again.
Fuck, nigga ain't go gym. Bro, pull up with 100 guns, cause them niggas be stayed up on the daily. Yeah. I don't pray to God, I just in again. Fuck niggas smoking just for the trend. Smoke different strains, know I'm a blend. Use my op, ain't shit we command.
I like that.
I'm mentally thrown, just look at my eyes. Look at my eyes, no soul inside. Trap at night, no soul in sight. I run a bar, gotta peek through the sight. Niggas is slow, so they get indict. Short hair bitch, she look like a dyke. Emo bitch, she rockin' that tights. He on our block, no mic. Nigga shot, desire don't bite. Actually it might, cause as I be late. I fucking that hoe, same day as a date. I touch bread, we cannot relate. Back to the plug, we use them at bait. Got all the pounds, got all the shape. Time nigga running in shit, he take. Crash out, dummy, I up at your face. He ain't really tryna die, okay. I ain't robbing, he just gave it away. Fuck, nigga knew that I'd be a snake. Shit on my hip, it feel like earthquake. You ain't coming back, you get hit with this shit. Practice the aim, make sure I can't miss. I throw that bag, it's in my clip. Send that hit, now that boy a rip. Scratch on to that boy out that list.
Okay, like, this, you know, if I'm being honest, just everything feels pretty good. I'll give maybe a 6.5 though. I don't like the feature.
She got a whole lot of ass shots. I saw my Zach, but you know I gotta sprinkle a little bit of the crap rock. I got all these bands, I can fuck a band. I just got rich off a laptop.
Yeah, the feature was the main thing that pushed me away from that one.
I was just in a chat with you. Now you got me fucked up. Like what happened to you? Yeah. And I heard that he be lacking with his boo. I might pull up on that nigga, get it clapping with him. Ooh. Nigga really shoulda knew I had a pose. So nigga went out back by the hoe. So how you get slimed up by your own boo? How you get backdoored by your own crew? They say, but you, I still feel alone too. I be in my head, don't got no one to talk to. I can't open up my mind, just be on lock. I can't let nobody, yeah, I can't let nobody out. Yeah. I can't get you on my head now. Please just get out.
I don't know if I like this one, man.
You supposed to save me, fuck happened to that.
It's like purely a subjective thing. Because like, I don't actually think there's anything like inherently wrong with it. It just makes me a bit uncomfortable. But like, that's just a me thing. Like, there's no problem like outside of that, I don't think.
Tell me why all these hoes look the same. Yo, she ain't talking bread, she don't speak my lane.
What the fuck? There's some more tracks in there?
Sending shots where you fucking think. Niggas took his shit already, thought it was a prank. I don't got Paul with me, he might get shanked. What real golf nigga blood and it's sink. Demons following that nigga if he say my name. What? Niggas know what I'm on. Ay. I pull up on niggas and I don't like the fuck going. Ay. I just keep on flowing, strike on out like I'm bowling. Ay. Like some out, foot on O's, his back, what I'm rolling. Ay. Knew it, but it's stolen. Ay. Too deep, got my soul in. Ay. Little bit
Not a massive fan of the performance here.
roll out, ay. Smoking like 3 blunts to the face. Chopping that's cold, only way about pace. Bitch, I'm a demon, she said I'm a saint. She blessed me, I ain't need to say
She
thanks.
blessed me.
She blessed me, I ain't need to say thanks.
I have no idea what tracks are which. After also I'm pretty sure this is a fucking interlude at that point. I'm sorry, I straight up just don't know what any of these tracks mean. Like when it comes to this, like I just wrote it down. It's like snake, 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 bless me, anxious. Which one's anxious? I guess it's 16. So I need splee my stain and head split. Those are the only ones I need extra. Alright, I'm gonna write those on. Alright, now we're back. I like the vibe of it. I like how I like the tone of the bass, if that makes sense. I think like the more muted sound and like the underwater sort of vibe makes sense with the depressive sort of delivery. I like it. Alright. Some of these tracks, I don't know if they're interludes or not. Technically. But, I'll rate this one. I'll go over and see if I want to rate. I'll give it a 7. I like it. I like the energy on this one. Ooh. That's a nice little switch. Oh, this is cute. I like the bounce to it. Oh, I like that. I like the production on this one quite a bit. Yeah, I like the production on that one a lot. It's interesting hearing an album that has like so many different vignettes because they're all so short. It truly is like a different way of having to write music. I like the spoken word a lot.
She okay, but I face more nice to me because I'm looking for the snakes. Put me in the field, bitch, I'm taking niggas' ranks. If I'm uphold, then a nigga getting shanked. That's the last time I let a groupie hover with my days. And I'm banned, see on mans, I bet he shoot you in your face. I'm a grimy nigga, fuck your hoe in the curl while you wait. Nigga finna when he saw me, so I took a double take. Put that 5 to his face, that nigga ain't have much say. She okay, but I face more nice to me because I'm looking for the snakes. Put me in the field, bitch, I'm taking niggas' ranks. If I'm uphold, then a nigga getting shanked. That's the last time I let a groupie hover with my day.
I like this one. I'll say 7.5. I really like this, the backing track. Kind of reminds me, like, except these like synthy stuff, the underneath kind of reminds me of like the melancholic nature of like a one heartbeat that I really like. That I like. It's nice.
And a passenger, she look just like a dog. Hey, baby, what you want? I'ma go to the mall. I can scoop you, take you to the crib, we do it all. Ain't no time wasted, she got it and took it all. Don't want bro that love, if I know he my dog. I caught those both dimes when I only had a dub. And this bitch, she fine, but she fanned out, so she a dub. Niggas know that I'ma look out for Gucci dubs. For her run turning slugs. Why you need mug? I'll shoot on many slugs. I rock on my blade, nigga, know I keep it tucked. Little groupie, how you worse than that, you just a mud. I ain't never mean shit to you, look what the fuck you done.
I'm not a massive fan of this song.
Stupid ass cunt. I forget about your existence when I'm smoking blunt. He ain't real right, nigga, no he ain't no right. Grandma smoking right, shit I'm smoking, have me slump. Been like 3 bands, ran through the same month. My old bitch said I had to spend it problem. I'm a hit feed on it, Jason, how about we got on. He with this and and all of you we caught up with on ride on. And I'm getting too much plays, niggas think I bought on. In the trap hitting plays, I was at
Oh, it's kind of growing on me.
fucking with the tenants and I fuck with models. You know, bitch gon' hold me down, so I ain't stressing about no hoes. Shout out to your hoe, cause she blessing me for sure. I sacrifice the soul as above, so below.
Yeah, it definitely grew. Like the second half of the track made up for a lot of it for me. This is a nice production. It's quite like it's very low key because of, I'm assuming, like the plug sort of sound, but like they're able to put in a decent amount of texture into it, which is cool.
You have no heart.
If you speaking right, I'm not fucking with y'all. Yeah, I'm not fucking with y'all. Yeah, you ain't said nothing when I was in there with y'all. Yeah, I've been smiling beans and been dodging pictures. Yeah, like I'm smoking like you probably did that shit hard. Yeah, hit a stain on that bitch, you probably won't get far. Yeah, hit a stain on that bitch, you probably won't get far.
Interesting.
Why your jeans so big?
I like this one. It's worth it to listen to the SoundCloud version for sure, because I think this might be one of the stronger tracks. I like that.
Yo, cash, bitch, I got it. New hoes, I get it. Yeah, shots for yellow fitted. Yeah, I shoot at your fitted. Yeah, bitch, all Molly lit it. Fuck, I'm too blunt in her gut. Lil' hoe try to play me, I ain't done. Money on your head, get your egg on. Blow the check, make it back, money too long. Don't give a fuck, bitch, I'm smoking all strong. Niggas stay silent, you don't want me, do you wrong? Your ass ain't stay solid in that car room. Fucking little chest, we gon' aim at his dome. Calling this bitch, he hear the bitch moan. I don't do handouts, I don't do alone.
Yeah, this is like a 7.5. Solid as fuck.
Ain't no nigga that I fear. Japanese dummy, I shopping at Sears. In my own lane, I don't even got peers. Nigga got shot and left there like a deer. Niggas be role playing like Medea. Shot finesse called this to go Weisha. She in a coat, she gotta be a bleeder. Suck your bitch where she at, I'm tryna meet her. I wanna text bitch.
It's like probably the best rapping performance on one of the songs.
Gotta go, we should be blasting your speaker. They gotta be smoking, she thinking I need her.
Audio grimoire.
Really fucking good production. Rapping performance is like the strongest so far. Like, it's honestly like low-key a pretty great track. I think I might bump it up to an 8 because of that.
Like Zam, DJ Fat, you be killing
All
it.
into my eyes, you can see what I see. I'm so paranoid. Demons watching me, the walls just caving, I can't hide. Bitch said she loved me, she was playing. Think I don't know why you just mistaken, Married to this bank, like I'm taking. This gave me that heart, but I'll break it. Did her wrong, now she call me Satan. They just started racing, Fuck the judge, fuck them pending cases, Metal to his mouth just like some braces, They say that she love me, why you faking, I roll up that pack, then I'm facing, He know he get whacked, he moving anxious, Yo, Kim K, I'm giving niggas faceless, Being more than Glock and help me tracing, I gotta be patient, I don't need you, let me just be blatant, Look up in my pockets, just their faces, She said, is that drop? I said, come taste it, Big ol' money is asking if I'm a taper,
Another solid track. I like the but in the back of the production. He does like the depressing. It feels like such a newer version of like a lot of emo shit. Because like it's so different to like a Lil Peep or even Train Gang stuff. It's like somewhat related, but yeah. Oh, well, this is growing it up. I like this switch up. Ooh. Why am I listening to like a Pop Smoke track? What the hell?
Alicia Grimoire.
There's so much dark atmosphere.
Alicia Grimoire.
She give up blood to go eatin'. I shoulda knew she's a eater. New kicks, they some my beaters. I told my soul to go eatin'. Fun ass coat, bitch all the coke can't feel her nose. Trappin' ass coat, no you can't go. Ain't shit for free, can't front you dope. Gorilla glue pack, got my eyes low. Look at her eyes, I'ma die slow. Pop up with Yan, we uttered that toad. Got a whole town like, where did he go? Where did he go? Trappin' ass coat, now he a vessel.
Hold a few bags on my shoulder, ayy. I'm about to rig up my jeweler, ayy. CLA came with a cooler kit. Finesse cop, finesse cop, finesse cop.
I'll say it's decent. I don't like the repetitive nature of like the finesse cult buff, but like the atmosphere is really cool. It's definitely worth the SoundCloud listen. I'm glad I did that. I usually just listen on Spotify because of how my overlay and setup is like, but like the Stain song is like my favorite on the project, and Head Split's still pretty decent. The production is quite stellar throughout. I like it. I don't like the repetitive nature at the end here, but the vibe overall is pretty decent. I like it. It's a very unique flavor of like this depressive SoundCloud rap sort of stuff, and it's very interesting to me because I was so deep into it when it came to like the late 2010s, and seeing how it's evolved quite a bit, because I know this is technically, I don't think this is emo rap, it's like Plug, but like Plug feels like it's very much inspired by that sort of stuff, but with maybe a bit more of like a Drain Gang sort of yeah, a Drain Gang sort of thing to it, like influence. But yeah, I like it. It's always interesting to listen to the like offshoots of these sounds that I was very much into before I started the channel and stuff like that. I like it. The production really cool. The vibe atmosphere is very vibey. I could definitely see myself, especially after like I just went to university and stuff like that. I would probably froth these fucking tracks like 24/7, listening to that while I'm like emo as fuck. Yeah, I like it. Thank you for the request, and I'm sorry it took me so long to complete the request. I'll promise it won't take that long in the future. Yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, sorry that my vibes were... I wasn't as bouncy as I usually am, and I'm sorry about that, but maybe it's the vibes and the depressing stuff of the album. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you want to support further, you can go to my Patreon. It's $5 a month. You guys request an album. I'm curious to see more yuke, because I haven't heard of them. This was like a blind reaction as fuck. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Absolutely love you. Peace.